on to the manga I read. So here we go. The first manga I read for the month was Bakuman Volume 3. This one is by Tsugumi Oba. This series follows two boys in high school who are trying to create a manga and get it published by a big name publisher. This I have been enjoying, but this third installment was kind of slow for me. I didn't like some of the things that our two main characters were doing, and I didn't understand like why they were being so stubborn about something. But I ended up giving this one 3 stars as opposed to the normal 4-star rating that I've been giving the first 2 volumes. I am going to continue with the series, but this installment wasn't as enjoyable as the other 2 for me. The next 2 volumes of manga I read were volumes 7 and 8 of the series Noragami. This one is by Adachi Toka. This one is about Yato, who is a stray god, or a very, very minor god. He does odd jobs and things so that he can earn money to build himself a shrine and get some people who worship him. Technically, he doesn't have any of that right now. And so he's on a quest to build his own shrine and get some worshippers. Also, he's kind of in a precarious situation because if nobody remembers you as a god, you kind of just disappear forever. So by him doing all of these odd jobs, at least somebody remembers him for like 24 hours or something. So that kind of has been helping keeping him alive. But obviously his existence depends on people remembering him. So this just follows his quest on trying to become less of a minor god and try to solidify his existence. I am really enjoying this series. There is a bit of a mystery factor to it, as well as action scenes. I don't know what else to say about it without giving stuff away, but I am enjoying it, and I ended up giving both volumes 4 stars. Then I read volumes 4 and 5 of Phantom Thief Jean. This one is by Arina Tanemura. This concludes the Phantom Thief Jean series, and I was a little bit underwhelmed with this one. This story follows Marin, who is a high school student, and she is a reincarnation of Joan of Arc. She has the ability to see evil spirits in paintings, and these evil spirits kind of house themselves in the paintings and affect a person in the household. So that person becomes evil, and so by her ridding the painting of the evil spirit, she also helps rid evil's presence in the person that it was affecting. So this first couple novels kind of dealt more with this. The last couple installments were more religious focused. It had a lot more of the story where Joan of Arc is actually like talking to God. There is a fight between good and evil here at the end as well. The art style, I just love Arina Tanemura's art style. It's one of my favorites. And even though I was kind of not captivated with the story in itself, I did enjoy the series as a whole, and I still ended up giving both of the installments that I read this month 4 stars. So this is a 4-star series for me, but I don't think it's going to be one that joins my collection. Even though I do really enjoy Arina Tanemura's art style, like I said before, it's not a story that I will probably reread. Then I read volumes 31 and 32 of the series Fairy Tale. This one is by Hiro Mashima. This one follows our friends from the Fairy Tale Guild. There was a time jump, I believe, in volume 30. Yes, volume 30, there was a time jump. And so in volumes 31 and 32, that is after the time jump, and our wizards are participating in the wizard games. I think that's what it's called, where every guild like participates in these games and one guild wins like the overall prize. And our friends from the Fairy Tale Guild are on a mission to become the winner of these games this year. I'm still really enjoying this series. I still haven't caught up to where I am in the manga as far as the anime goes, but I'm really looking forward to getting to all of the episodes because some interesting things happened in these last few volumes. And again, I am really enjoying this series. I am definitely continuing. I gave both of these volumes 4 stars as well. Then I started a new series. I started Zombie Lone. This one is by Peach Pit. This one I read volumes 1 and 2 of. I saw it for the first time on Sue Morrow's channel. Her channel is Sue's Book Nook. She also reads quite a bit of manga, and I do enjoy her videos, so definitely check her out if you're looking for manga recommendations. Zombie Lone is about a girl named Michiru, and she kind of has the ability to see it when somebody's gonna die. The way she's able to do this is that the person has like a black like ring around their neck. It kind of looks like a choker, but it's not. And she can only see it when her glasses are off. And so because this is something that bothers her, she likes to wear her glasses all the time, even though she doesn't need to. But there are 2 boys in her class that were in a bad accident, I guess, and nobody expected them to survive, but they did. And she kind of gets tangled up with these 2 boys and inadvertently sees that both of them have these rings around their neck. Now, these rings, the darker they are, the closer to death somebody is, and these 2 boys' rings are super black. So she ends up telling them, hey, you know, I don't know what's wrong, but you're gonna die soon, you need to be careful. Well, turns out that they are actually already dead. So the story kind of follows Michiru's relationship with these 2 boys who are undead but not zombies. And truthfully, I wasn't too impressed with these 2 volumes. And I'm not quite sure that I'm going to continue with this series. When I read a series, I really need to connect to at least one character, or at least be interested in them, and I'm not interested in anybody. I don't want to know more about anybody's like life. I'm not interested in like what they're doing or why they're doing it. I may give this one another 2 volumes just to see, but both of these I ended up giving 3 stars to. I did like the story, but I wasn't impressed. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll continue with the next 2 volumes and see where that goes for me, but it's not on my super high priority, need to borrow the next volumes from the library right away list. So 3 stars for both of those. And the next 2 volumes of manga I read were actually manhwa, which are the Korean versions of the comics. This was volumes 3 and 4 of Bride of the Water God by Yoon Mi-kyung. I am really enjoying this story. This one follows Soa, and she has been sacrificed to the water god by her village because they are suffering from a terrible drought, and the village seems to think that if they provide a human sacrifice to the water god, that the water god will bless them with rain. So Soa goes out on the boat all dressed up like a bride, and ends up crossing over to the water god's land, I guess. And instead of being killed like everybody thinks she would be, she's actually accepted as a welcome guest. And she makes acquaintance with several of the people there. And so this story kind of follows her getting to know the people in the realm of the water god and her relationship with the water god. In these volumes that I read last month, we find out more about why Soa was picked as the sacrifice. So that provided some insight. But I am really enjoying this series. I ended up giving both of these volumes 4 stars and will definitely be continuing on with those. So that is all of the books that I read in August. So not too bad, I think, after coming off a month where I was really slumpish. I think I'm out of that now, but we'll see. Let me know if you've read any of these or if you plan on getting into any of these series that I mentioned. Also, please let me know if you will be joining me with my book club. I hope to see some of you comment or review some of the books that we have chosen. The books that have been chosen for September are already up in the Mystery Madness Goodreads group, which I will link down below. I hope you are all doing great, and until next time, take care and smile always. Bye.